a night in the green wood. Someday, my sweet Oviedo Messiah, let's come to
In nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Welcome everybody to Sunday Mass. I didn't change my background. Oh, darn it. Sometimes you just can't get things straight. How are you all today on this Sunday? Thank you all so much for Friday night. What an amazing show. What an amazing group of wonderful people. Thank you for all the kindness over the last year, the generosity of spirit. You guys are the most amazing people. I've learned so many life lessons in this 1 year of being the captain, the steward of this show. And I'm so glad that we were able to get some gifts out along the way. I sent both straps out this morning, and I have a little list just to make sure I've got everything right. I did go over the show to make sure I had everything correct. But so we have Logan Hall. He won the long sleeve t-shirt. He's got it coming. Here's the other thing. Jim Patterson, dear Jim Patterson, I do not have a contact for you. So if you could please, if you do not mind, send me a little ring-a-ding-dingy to basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com, because you have one coming your way as well. One of the beautiful long sleeve shirted bashers. It's like a big heavy duty thing. Or you could have a sweatshirt if you want to. Melly C has a hoodie coming her way, as does Andrew Wolkowicz. Vaughn has a large long sleeve shirt. Hitesh C and Shane McGurk have some water bottles coming their way. Ray, I sent you an email if you're in the show today, because we were talking about how Europeans don't necessarily wear baseball hats. So maybe you'll want the fun eye bashers kind of seaman's hat, fisherman's hat. So that's probably, you can choose. You can just let me know in the email, and I'd be happy to send that your way. It was a great show. Thanks to Asheen for coming and being partner in crime. We started this thing, Bashers Out, in 2002 as a one-off for Apple's podcast, but you know, we kind of fell into other things along the way and wound up killing it and resurrecting it here on the YouTube network. So thanks guys for everything. It was a really great time for me. Thanks for all the wonderfulness, the kind comments, all the super chats, all that stuff that you did, the support that you do. But I wanted to reflect on so today's sermon, if you will, since it is Sunday Mass, is after the show. We talked about it a little bit on the show, and we were talking about, do they know it's Christmas? And we all love that song. We all know that song and the line. And tonight, thank God, it's them instead of you. So I wrote a little thing, and it's more about opening up our hearts to a message that calls to embrace gratitude in its purest and most humbling form. Because in our human condition, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison, and we see what others have, their successes, their blessings, and sometimes we allow that envy to creep into our hearts. But it's just as dangerous as the reverse. When we look at struggles, losses, and hardships of others, we think, thank God it's them instead of me. That phrase at first glance, and I'll tell you what we did was, after the show, we ordered some food, and I will never eat Indian food again. I'll get to that in a minute because it's TMI. Let's just say that was probably my last hurrah with that. We sat down and we watched the documentary because Oshin had mentioned that it was really interesting to watch the interaction with George Michael. And hey, do you know George? Do you know Bono? Oh, hello. It was just so bizarre. But we got to see the breakdown of that whole thing, and it really kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, especially after a show of such incredible generosity and kindness and the things that we've become accustomed to on the iBashers. I mean, I think the phrase at first glance may seem either incorrect or even slightly spiritual, because it acknowledges that we're spared from some of life's difficulties, but beneath it lies subtle pride, a distance that separates us from the very humanity of them. Instead of binding us together, it builds a wall. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. And do we learn the secret of being content with everything we have in every situation? It's hard to really look at it in the big picture. So how do we shift the mindset of thank God it's them, not me, to thank God for what I have? You know, who are they? Are they strangers? Are they enemies? Are they brothers? Are they sisters? What's their pain? What's their struggle? Are their victories any different from what we might face tomorrow, or their losses? When we see someone suffering, we should let it move us and not be self-righteous, but have more compassion than comparison. So maybe just thank God I have the strength to help them. True gratitude is not rooted in what others do not have, but in the abundances of mercy bestowed upon us. So look around us and take stock of our blessings. You know, the roof we have over our head, the food on our table, the love in your relationships. These are the gifts that are not exactly the measure of your worth, but as a testament to your humanity. Gratitude is not the end of the story. It's the beginning. When we are truly grateful, it overflows into generosity, as we've seen on this show time and time again. So I ask myself all the time, what can I use and what can I do to uplift somebody else? The measure of a grateful heart is not how much it hoards, but how much it gives. So let's not live in the spirit of comparison, but let's not dwell on what makes us feel lesser or greater. Instead, let's live in the spirit of gratitude that draws us closer to one another. And it doesn't have to be God or prayer, but thank God it's them instead of, me, should never be on the plate. I think it should be more like thank God for the blessings I have, and help me, as Andrew says so eloquently in every single chat and every single thing he does. Let's be a blessing to others. So, yeah, that's my little message for the day. And I hope it hits hard with some people who feel that life is getting them. Listen, I've had a pretty crappy year, but I'm grateful for a lot of things. And, my little anger with God thing is lessening too, because I have to think of all the incredible blessings that I do have in my life versus the things that I don't have. It outweighs the bad, man. The good always outweighs the bad. So thanks. Let's see who's in the room. Proust Stuttgart was number one. Cheers, Bashers. Great to see you in the room. Cheers, Proust Stuttgart. Melly C, beautiful Melly C coming in. RP 1960. Salute, Bashers. Salute. I'm having a nice big coffee. Yesterday was a bad day for me. It's like I didn't drink all that much. I probably had like a little over half a bottle of wine and one of those little Basher fizzes, which were very tasty. But the Indian food just like, oh. And I love it. I love it. I love it. But man, it's going to be quite a long time before I have any of that ever again. And I don't have, other than being allergic to coconut, I don't really have any kind of food discrepancies or problems. Look who's here. It's Julian. Unlike God, the artist does not start with nothing and make something of it. He starts with himself as nothing and makes something of the nothing with the things at hand. Wow, Julian. This guy. Listen, he's an octogenarian, if I may divulge that, which just celebrates you and just lets us know that you've lived more life and experienced more things than a lot of the rest of us. And that is something to put in your hat, my friend. It certainly is. Beautiful, beautiful. He also says, I put my heart and my soul into my work and have lost my mind in the process. Isn't that the truth? If you're not a cookie cutter artist, people like to make fun of people like Thomas Kincaid and Bob Ross and things like that, painting a little house or a little tree or a little this or a little that. And there are people out there that love those works. And they're like, it's like somebody loving, loving a lesser brand watch versus a greater brand watch. It doesn't really matter, because let's face it, art is just art until somebody says it's something more than that. Everybody loves things that they love. It's very personal what we like. And that's an important thing to remember. And I love that. You put your heart and your soul into your work. I don't think, and I've said this before on the show, I don't think when like your favorite artist makes their shitty record, I don't think that they know they're making their shitty record. I don't think they know that. I think that they're doing, unless they're all, phoning it in and stuff. We know when that happens. But if there's a disappointing record, let's say, let's go classic rock, Dark Side of the Moon. Everybody reveres that record as being one of the greatest records of all time. And it certainly is. And then they put out a couple of records after that, Animals, and I probably have them wrong, and Wish You Were Here, or is it the other way around? I think it's Wish You Were Here and Animals. And while those have great songs on them, everybody compares it to Dark Side. Then they put out The Wall, which I think is personally for me their finest work, only because it's a little bit more hard rock. And I love Dave Gilmour rocking out like a crazy person. Some of his best work. The spacey stuff doesn't work for me because I don't smoke pot, and I don't sit back with headphones on and go, yeah, baby. It's not my thing. Of course, I love that record, but The Wall for me is my favorite Pink Floyd record. People think it's a lesser record, but that's fine because, people don't like the final cut, which is kind of a Roger Waters solo record, but it's still a Pink Floyd record. And I think that record is magical. I love it. I love that album. So I just think the same. Art is art until, it's not. And even when like a big band, they weren't a big band to begin with. They were scrapping along like the rest of us, trying to get somewhere until somebody decided and pointed the zeitgeist finger on them and said, you're the new it band. You're the new it singer. You're the new whatever. Like I poo-poo this whole a Wicked thing, the musical. And I'm an idiot, because people absolutely adore it. And, I will watch it because people I really appreciate, people who I think have excellent insight, doesn't matter what their taste is, but people who have objectivity and are able to look at things, they really said it was well done. So why wouldn't I want to see, Cynthia Erivo and that super cute girl, what's her name? Why wouldn't I want to see them in doing great work? Apparently, this movie is done with a lot of practical effects and it's not a lot of CGI. So it sounds like a lot of artists got together and did this. Do I agree with the story? I mean, it's not Frank Baum, and that's fine. It's an adaptation of that. I have to be open. I'm trying to open. 2025 is going to be opening up my horizons to what other people see that I just don't quite see. I want to look at the world with bigger eyes, wider eyes, perhaps, and why not? Andrew Welkowicz with Canadian $5. I'll probably miss Sunday Mass. I'll say 2 Hail Marys and an Our Father. Be a blessing in someone's memories. Upvote and subscribe. Thank you, baby doll. Super chat gong. As always, we start out with Andrew Welkowicz. I'm grateful for my this is probably the second to last. I'm going to have to order some more of this amazing Drew B coffee in my beautiful Joe LaFaro glasses. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the little things, I mean, last couple of weeks have been very trying on me and my family, and there's been arguments and stupidity and nonsense because we lost somebody so dear to us, somebody who crossed our T's and dotted our I's. We're going to have to learn. We're going to have to learn a lot of things. We're going to have to figure some things out that Julie did for us, because she and it wasn't clerical all. It was spiritual and human and amazing things. When that is cut out of your life, you can't fill the holes, but you can maybe build bridges to try to cross them. And there's a lot of, I'm not going to say healing, because how do you heal after losing somebody who's so incredibly special to you in so many ways? And every single day that goes on without Julie, I think about all the things that I miss about her. Just that's the thing about loss. I went through that with Laverne, my parents, wow. I always used to call up my parents' house. My mom had memory issues, cognitive issues, but the caller ID would come up and my mother would always answer the phone. Hello, Dirk Kennedy. Like, it's why you don't erase voice messages from people whom you've lost, because you want to hear their voices again. You want to hear that interchange, that experience that you had and maybe took for granted for so many years. I could never erase any of those voicemail messages. The only people that ever called my home phone was my mom and my friend Mike. Still calls on I have one of those house lines and it's dead. One of these guys remember these things. I got to charge it because I don't use it. I just can't get rid of it. And Paul Zancloria, who we lost almost 2 years ago. Boy, was she a firecracker and amazing. She was Paul's mom's eldest sister, a firecracker, lived in Paris in World War II, and did so many things for us and for the family. And that was a tremendous loss for him, more than anybody, because they were so close. Paul had a lot of big hits this year, in this last couple of years, and it's rough. And you just have to figure out, they don't leave your heart. They stay there forever, but you have to just kind of apply them into new situations. Like, what would Gloria think, or what would Julie think? Or, I'm not going to do that. Julie would kill me, Then I thought about the last, of course, I saw her in the hospital before she went on a ventilator. And we had several conversations. Like I said, I was able to fix her iPad, and it made me feel good that I could do one little thing for her, get her iPad up and running. But the last conversation we had was, I was doing some computer work in her apartment with David, and she dropped me off at the train, and we left the house, and she was great. She was fine. She had cancer, but she was doing well. And this is only about 2 months ago. Everything was fine. We had lunch. We hung out for the whole afternoon, fixed whatever computer nonsense needed to be fixed there. And she says, I'll drop you at the train. I was like, oh, you don't have to do that. I could just walk 5 blocks away. No, but she didn't. And she drove me to the train, and we waited at the station and just had a Dirk and Jewel conversation like we always have, where we talk about, Paul and his dad and their quirks and whatever, that stuff, all the fun stuff that we had as outsiders, the wives, sort of, so to speak. And that's the last, I've been kind of pondering upon that. I definitely told her I loved her. I definitely said, thanks for thanks for today. Just things like that. It's amazing stuff. But yeah, be a blessing in somebody's memories, because they're a blessing in ours. And we know this for a fact. Ken Furby's in the room. Hello, everybody, and particularly Dirk. Thank you, buddy boy. Number 8 today. My chart-topping performance has left a lot to be desired, so I'm happy to get into the top 10. Why did I owe you a song. Yeah. Oh, God. Today, right after the show. I owe two. I know that. Ken Furby. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper. Ken, I'm sorry, buddy boy. Ken Furby. And I also know that Proust. I have a new song too. So anybody who's got one before, you won't be getting the repeat. I don't do repeats, or I did in the beginning, but I'm not going to do that now. I know I can be a bad secretary. Carolyn Martin's in the room. The girl with the wrench. Upvoted and looking forward to the sermon. I hope it was good. Dave Fahrenheit 451. You were a winner in the, what did you win, Dave? You won something. I asked for your address and I got it, right? You got it. I forget what it is. I have all lists, but you definitely won too. Dean, looks a bit quiet in the church today. I'm in 10th place. Yeah, well, sometimes people are hungover. Not me. My stomach was hungover. Oh, brother. Because we did the show from 6 till 9, and by 10 to 9 I was done with. I have an off switch for drinking, so I know I click it, and then we got food, and so it wasn't that. It was because I drank a lot of water. It was definitely the food. Just didn't agree with me. Maybe because I don't eat it as much anymore. Dean says, I'm putting a bet on the cat in green is going to win big. Fun, right? Do you like my, I loved today's thumbnail, because they're outside a church, and what's right next door to the church but a betting parlor, right? And we don't have such things in the United States, but growing up, but spending so much time as a kid in Ireland, I used to say, what are those things? Because they were everywhere, little shops where you could bet, and everybody's always outside smoking, having a fag outside on the street. Very interesting. But I think the cat in green is going to win too. I think you're right. So a few messages. Has YouTube been doing the delete cleanup again? Oh, yes, they probably did. Hey, somebody said that they had a video of your chat disappearing. Who exactly was it? Anybody remember who said that? I'll look back on that in a second, because it was on the last show. Let me see if they wrote me. Somebody said that they had a video of when it disappeared, which is what YouTube asked of me, which is ludicrous, of course, that could possibly be a thing. Because I said, here it is before with the timestamp. That's what it looked like. And this is what it looked like with all the messages missing. But just so you know, any kind of chats and super chats do show up on my YouTube studio. They don't delete them from my gears in the background, but they do on the live stream, which is very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. Hey, Fergal's in the room. Subscribers are up. Hey, yes, they are. We hit, well, let's see what happens. Now, Andrew said we lost a few. We did not. We didn't. We gained a few. It makes no sense. Because, what am I saying? Screw all you. Subscribers go. That doesn't happen on this show. I think this show is steady as a ship is it's right as rain. If we lose a couple of people, gain a couple of people, but the way the algorithm shows me, and I'm not doing that anymore. The whole I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. I don't care anymore about that shit. Doesn't really matter. When you first get control of the ship, you start looking at all the numbers and going, "Oh God, I lost 2 subscribers." I just don't think it's real. I don't think any of it's real. I think they arbitrarily pull stuff off. You guys know, as long as everybody's still subscribed, check to see if you're subscribed to iBashers. If you're not, then that stuff is still going on. I hope that it's not, because we meet up here all the time and, you want to get that little message that we can all be a part of thing. It's not just for me. It's for us. It's not about me. It's about us. We all get together. You guys have your little chit chats in the side and you've all become friends. And that's the beautiful thing, and I love it. Prush Stuttgart says, Dean, it seems like it happens. It happens all the time. Handsome Chris on the Upper East Side is here, looking very Rolexy, very nice. Andy M is here. Blessings be upon you and yours, kind sir. Thank you, and also to you. Carlos Paggi's here. Happy Sunday, Bashers. Hope you're all well. So well. Better today, man. Yesterday, I wasn't able to eat anything. I just felt so sick all day. It was just like stomach murder. And I love Indian food. I love spicy food. And I'm like, oh my God, have I finally, Yahweh, why have you forsaken me? Now I can't eat spicy food. I love spicy food. I'm the wasabi guy that piles the wasabi on and goes, yeah, and then goes, ugh, and has a wasabi stroke. Oh boy. That's probably what I need. And Emmett O'Malley's in town. So we'll be doing some hanging out. And maybe I'll suggest some Japanese because I love, just the avocado rolls and stuff like that. Dave Fitzsimon's here, sending best wishes and good thoughts to all the bashers. Whoop, whoop. Dave Fitzsimons. Melly C. Remember, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Amen. Thank you, Melly. Beautiful. Any hat be better than the water bottle? Thanks. Ray, do you want the fisherman's cap? Do you want the do I have one here? No, because I wear it every day. I wear that thing every day, like arg matey. You want one of those? Arg matey. Ray, just tell us what you want. We'll give it to you. Drew B's here. Cheers, Bashers. Cheers to you. I probably have I don't know, a day left on this. What a difference a day makes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order it. I have the back. Man, it's very addictive, dude. And you were so right. So right. Oh, Jim Patterson's here. Hey, man. It hasn't been a whole year. Where did it go? Any man, congratulations for putting the work into the Bashers. I used to work in TV film in New York. Yeah, it's hard to do an everyday show. Oh, man. Okay. He sent me. Yes. And he's in the US. I sent out the Bark and Jack straps today. I wanted to get that out of the way. Now, just so you know, just to show you who the Bashers are. The beautiful Becky Brown was the sponsor of that particular giveaway. As you know, the Carolyn Martin is the sponsor on so many things that I do here. She is the one that crafted the t-shirts and hoodies and the pens and all that stuff. And, Jocelyn Bittenbender and everybody who contributed to the giveaways. And I just want to thank all of you so very much. You guys are incredibly gracious. But the straps was Becky Brown's idea. She said, she loves Bark and Jack straps. Why not cross promote a little bit to a guy that's much beloved in the watch space? And thanks so much. So those went out. Those were ordered. So those should be going out. I think, Dave is going to take a little bit longer. Fahrenheit 451 because of where you're located. It said anytime between 30 days, but the Stuart, that you should get that right away because it's right around the block from you. Right around the block. Thank you, Drew B. Thank you. Drew B, Drew B, Drew. Where are you? Actually, I'll give you a little Paul Stanley because you love it. the Friday night, we had a really good show. We had Oisin O'Malley on the show, and Gene Simmons was here, and he said, I love to give away Bashers merch, especially when it's branded with iBashers. We've got iBashers caskets, we've got iBashers flags, condoms, all kinds of things. You can get them on www. Stop talking about all the merch. People are going to think we're whores. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Thank you for your service, and thank you for the message the other day, Kevin Hawthorne. You are a man of mystery, intrigue, and beauty. Thank you so much. Carolyn Martin says, Ray, would you like a sweatshirt zipper upper? See, look at that. It's because of who you are. Drew B says, don't order. Why? What happened to it? Why? I want to keep them in business. I don't know what happened with my Kimbo friends. I was like, I really thought, here's a general statement. You know how you get to see all these YouTubers that are like, and I use Myers every day because it's my favorite verbena cleaner, you know? And they do their little commercials. They're like, oh man, I'm going to be the Kimbo guy because they sent me a box of coffee. They were like, we heard about your love for Kimbo coffee. We'd like to send you. And I was like, okay, I'm going to talk it up and blah, because I drink it. It's not like I just say, oh, it's real. And nothing. Wow. I thought I was going to be the United States Kimbo rep that like brings Kimbo, because everybody drinks Ely and Lavazza, and I don't think anybody knows what Sagafreda is, but some people do. But I thought I was going to be the guy. Didn't happen. You know, you surf shark. Didn't get any of those. None of the above. Mart is here. They made their big move. Bronson's in hiding. Oh, Bronson, we love you. Mart, I know you know what to do because you're a great cat daddy. So we wish you the best. I think there's some pictures. Can I share the pictures, Mart? Tell me if I can or if I can't. Should I? I don't want to dox you in any way, shape, or form. We don't dox on the Dirk show. We don't do it. Ray says, yes, indeed. There you go. This is what you want. This is what you get. Dean says the large inflatable pig from Pink Floyd Animal breaks loose in 1976 high winds. It was recovered eventually. It terrorized London. Did it? That's at Battersea, right? Did it really do that? Is there a documentary where we can see it? That thing was huge. Now, of course, they would just superimpose it. I bet you I could ask ChatGPT to do that for me and it would happen right away. I would imagine so, right? I would. Dean says, Ray, a new motorbike is better than a hat or a new motorbike. Well, not quite yet. Oh, Emmett wants to know, is the 7 running today? That's a train that we have here in New York City that takes you right to where Dirk lives. Emmett, no. Because I needed to take it yesterday. So I took the L to the G to 21st Street in Van Alst. That's how because he's coming over. So no, it is not running. That was at 1:19. Oh, sorry, I'm 10 minutes late. No, it is not running today. Not running. Let me text him real quick. So let me tell him because he might not be watching. He might be in the thing. Emmett, it's not running. It's not running. Did I write that? Okay, I'm done now with that. Yes, Gene says your backlog of songs is no, it isn't. It's like 3. Those I'm pretty good. You want to see how many I have, my friend? Holy crap! It's insane. I mean, I might be a little slow. It's because those things take a while. They're not like I can just pop them out. I mean, I know I said I would do it, and I have been, but I think I have well over 100. See, Basher of the day. Let's see. Look at this collection of shit. These are all songs. Ready for this? These are all songs. Bashers of the day songs. I'll get them out. Dirk, the problem is you getting old. No, the problem is like my life is falling apart around me. 7 is not running local, darling. It is running from Flushing to Queensboro Plaza and then stopping. There is no From Queens Plaza to the city, it is out, 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 out. That's correct, Dean. It was Glenn Parker who took the shot. Do it. And if it's a video, please, 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 God, be a video. And he said it when you were doing it, because you were the one who alerted me that stuff was going away again, because I can't watch it all day long. But that's amazing that if you guys do that, and like the woman, the robot goes, Dirk, 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 you're not listening. And I went, you can't listen. You're a chatbot. How dare a robot insult me like that? I was like, here's a screenshot of what it looked like. And here's a screenshot of what it looked like 10 minutes later, and they're all gone. What more proof do you need? I need to see an actual video of it. She wants the disappearing ink, which is crazy town. Crazy town. Some watch talk. Ken Furby says, I heard over the weekend that my black Aquaterra has been christened with a nickname, the Blockaterra. It sounds politically incorrect to me. I don't know. I just don't want to say. Has anybody heard this? I'm not sure. I don't like that at all. And isn't that just a Rolex thing? It is, right? I mean, I don't think Omega should start doing that. I mean, I know people have. The Snoopy is the Snoopy. But are there other nicknames for, I mean, the Ed White is the Ed White. I mean, Omega calls it the Ed White. I mean, Rolex doesn't call it a Coke or a Pepsi. They don't. Do they ever say Pepsi in their advertising? They can't, right? They can't say it because it would be a copyright issue. I'm correct, right? This is a very good question. Has Rolex ever used the terms Platona or Coke or Bruce Wayne? No, they can't, right? They absolutely can't do that. RP1960 says, speaking of mass, Conclave is now streaming the politics and ambitions of the Cardinals to become Pope. Amazing twist. Yes, and I was going to go see that with my father-in-law. That was our plan. And then it left the theaters. And then I saw it on streaming, and we watched it. And my sister sent me a text message last night. Carrie, I don't know if you're on the show right now. She said, oh, my God, this is so boring. Just goes to show you, like, some people think Jackson Pollock is incredible. Some people think it's crap. I thought that movie is the best movie, film, story, acting I have seen. I was riveted like this. Maybe it's because I'm Catholic as F, but I was riveted. I thought it was incredible. I think Ralph Fiennes should 100% win Best Actor because there's no way you could be a better actor than what he did in that. It was incredibly subtle and beautiful. Tucci we forget because Stanley Tucci has become this, I'm making cocktails and I'm touring Italy and eating cacio e pepe. We forget that guy is a great actor. And he's so good. John Lithgow, he's so loathsome in this. You just want to. Isabella Rossellini, the only problem is Paul says she didn't speak Italian. But there's a lot of Latin. There's a lot of Italian in it. And I thought the movie was extraordinary. It was a film. It didn't have dragons and wizards and munchkins. And it didn't have any of that stuff. It was just a film, like an actual cinematic film where there was a story, there was intrigue, blah, blah, blah. And then the end of the movie, which, man, this is a total Sixth Sense. You know how when The Sixth Sense came out, anybody who's old enough to remember, Bruce Willis and what's his name? The kid with the three names. You know who he is. I never knew the ending. I saw the movie 3 months, 4 months, 5 months after it came out. And no one had spoiled it for me. There is a very big twist at the end of Conclave, and no one spoiled it for me. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but what? I loved it. Dean wants to know. No. Bark and jackstraps are on your side of the pond, and he's on my side of the pond. And that's as far as I'll go. So that's what it is. You guys will get that stuff in a heartbeat. And I hope he knows that we gave it away. Ken Furby says, looking forward to Conclave. Ralph Fiennes, Tucci, Russell, dude. It was just, I can't say much. Oh, he's telling you. All right. He lives in Miami. We like it because it's so close to the United States. That was like the best thing I ever heard. That was outrageous, man. Oh, Florida. Who would think that Florida would determine elections and be the political, poll star? It's incredible. JHB says, at Emmett, it doesn't seem like an option on my transit app today. Oh, look at you guys. Look how sweet you are. Dirk, so where I live, the 7 train is our local train, and Emmett lived up the street from me for, decades. It's our train, the 7 train. And every once in a while they decide, and it's the dumbest thing because they let it go through all of Queens. Nobody's going from Long Island, from Long Island City to Flushing. People are going from Manhattan to Long Island City or whatever. It's so stupid. Basically they just disable its ability to enter Manhattan, and then you have to take a ferry, or the rerouting is just so incomprehensible, and it's a mess. Dave Fahrenheit 451. Thank you so much, Miss Becky Brown. She's just an astonishment, isn't she? Incredible people, guys. The incredible people. The Bashers are the best. Nobody has to do any of that stuff. No one I didn't ask anybody. I don't ask for stuff. Man, the overwhelming humanity and generosity of spirit of this channel and the people within. I mean, wow, you guys, just outrageous. And she sent me another bottle of Habit Rouge. My two perfume gals, Jocelyn Bittenbender, and so it's like, and I'm not going to go crazy now. I've got plenty of it now. I was just thinking though, Becky, if you're around, did you want me to give that away? I just thought about that. I was like, oh shit, did she want me to do that? She didn't say. Oh God, wouldn't that have been crazy though if I did that? Smell like Dirk. Dirk smells like Guerlain. Maybe it would have been cool. Has anybody smelled the Habit Rouge? I know you guys, you fragrance boys. I know a lot of you fragrance boys are. Somebody asked what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Speedy today. Speedy is my daily driver. That's what I wear generally. Has everybody smelled Habit Rouge? Have you gone to your local perfumery, apothecary / very high-end store and had a look-see at it? Or any of the Guerlain line. I like everything that they make, but I mean, Habit Rouge is special. I love Vetiver, and I do think that theirs is the best. Now, they've reformulated the fragrances, so they are different, slightly, if anything. The new parfumier, Jeline Jelk, she's only been there for a couple of years, and she's kind of revolutionized Guerlain, and they're doing very, very well. It's very hard to find Guerlain in a lot of stores. Maybe it's different in Europe for you guys. But in America, there's only 2 places where you can get it. And they're the 2 fanciest stores we have. That's Bergdorf Goodman, the fanciest store we have in New York. And it's not a chain. There's Bergdorf, and then that's it. And then there's Saks Fifth Avenue, which is a chain, but it's high-end. That's the only places. You can't get it anywhere else. Guerlain is, very high-end in the perfume world. And those are the only places. So I'm assuming Harrods would have it in London, or so you're not going to find that at Marks and Spencer. You probably get that at like La Rinascente in Italy, or the one in Spain is called, my sister's favorite store, something Inglese. I forget what it's called, but great store. Corte Inglese. You're home and you're ready to bash. Andrew's here. Hey, Basharoonie, baby. Dean says, great weather except during hurricane season of Florida. Yeah, I mean, it's very flat too. That's, there's no skiing. You got to fly. Dean says, oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. My ADs aren't allowed to. You aren't allowed to what? Dirk, gear anniversary. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah. Hey, Mike Callen, killer Mike Callen. You rock the world, buddy. You were the last person to get one, right? Let me make sure of that. I sent you one. Let me see this is be a great way for me to know exactly how behind the 8 ball I am with the songs. Basher of the Day. The last one was, oh yeah, a couple of days ago. Okay, yeah. Yes, indeed, you're right. Dean's always right anyway. And he's got a memory he's like an elephant. It's incredible. Oh, my ADs aren't allowed to now. The Pepsi thing. They will never say Pepsi. They will say the full name GMT Master 2 Red Blee F. They can't do it because it's copyright. And if they did that, oh my God, Coca-Cola and Pepsi and DC Comics would sue them. Oh, this is the Batman. They can't do that. Dave Fahrenheit, do you have some sort of shelter? Yeah, they all have to down there, man. Rolex uses Pepsi and Coke in their search engine on their website. Do they really? So if you type in Pepsi, can we do that right now? I'm going to go there right now. Holy shit. Let's go do that together because it's Sunday. Why not? Chrome tab. It's a Chrome tab. Rolex. Here we go. Rolex watches. Rolex site is really okay. I'm gonna go search. I'm gonna say Pepsi. Well, they don't make the Coke now, so nothing's gonna happen there. What else do they have? How about Batman? How about I do Batgirl? This is fun. Oh my God. They do. That's so sick. Okay, that's not in there. Am I spelling that wrong? No, I don't think I am. Bruce Wayne. Oh, man, that was fun. That's crazy that they do that. And Dirk, yes, you can show pics. Great. Carolyn Martin wants to know if Emmett's up for a guitar question. Of course, he's always up for that. He loves to spread his wealth of knowledge, of which is plenty. Of course he will. Sure. Haley Joel Osment. And there's my sister, Haley Joel Osment. I usually can remember that guy's name, but not always. I got to spend some good time with my eldest sister, Pat, the other day. We actually had Thanksgiving at my sister Carrie's house, which was great. And then I ruined it by having Indian food the very next day. And the very next day, I messed it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll never eat Indian again. Let's hope the people who won the watch straps actually own a watch. Well, they had to, and they do, because I had to ask them what size they wanted, and they told me what watches they were going to put them on. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you're wrong. You're right on so many other things. Way to go, Becky. Yeah, she's a legend. Bruce Stuttgart says, Dirk, thinking about trading in my Seamaster 300 Planet Ocean with cash on top for the Pepsi. Listen, the Planet Ocean is a polarizing watch for a lot of people. Now, my father-in-law has one, and I love them. They're beautiful. They're great watches. They don't really hold their value. They don't. You can get them cheap. You have to really love them. There's a million variations of them. I like them a lot. They wear big. I mean, as the Omega fanboy, I can only say to you, you should probably do it because it's going to be quite a bit of cash on top, though, because those don't really, the resale value on them is, meh. Should we go look at that? Why not? Let's go to Chrono 24. Let's go. Let's go down to Chrono 24 and searching for Planet Ocean. I wrote Planet Ocean. Planet Ocean. Let's go. Okay. Now we'll take a looky poo here, my friends. Let's take a look. See what they're selling for. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The 300M. Let me do that. Let me make sure I got that in there. 300. Oh, so 300M or I'm confused. I'm confused here. Omega. You said Planet Ocean. I keep writing Planet Ocean. I don't know why I keep doing that. Planet Ocean. Yeah. Tell me exactly which one, because it's the 600M. See, look at the prices on these things. $3,000. Now the classic Planet Ocean is this guy. This is what my father. That's the 600M. See, 4,300. You're still talking about getting quite a bit of buzz off the top of that. Yeah, it's a bit much. Maybe you should keep it and just keep putting something in the piggy bank, because it's almost like not worth getting rid of it. Because yeah, it's 4,000 depending on all that stuff. Yeah, it's tough. That's very tough. Andy M says Rolex is super funny about their brand names: Presidential, Jubilee, Oyster. No one else can use these names. Well, can they not use them? But everybody, well, I guess they can't. What's the difference between Indian food and candles? Candles only burn. Candles only burns. Yeah. I've never had a problem with it before, so that's just, and everybody else was fine. So, but then again, I didn't eat what Washeen ate. He had I don't know, some kind of somebody's tail. I get this stuff called paneer butter masala, which is this pink, creamy, spicy liquid with big chunks of cheese in it. And I love it. It's honestly the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life. And I adore it. But man, it almost murdered me. Literally murdered me. Mike Callan with a $10 super sticker. Thank you, buddy, so much for that. Thank you. Let's give you a big bang boom for that. $10 super sticker. Amen. And I'm going to do a super chat guy because of Gary and Susan's ridiculous PayPal the other night. And a big bang booms for everybody who, I'm going to give you the biggest one I got for all your kindness and generosity for the anniversary show. Thank you all so much for it all. So boom. Because you guys rule. But you know what it's time for now? It's time for everybody's favorite part of the show, and my favorite part of the show, the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
I never get tired of that song. We start off with this is what Dean McKenzie showed me for what Americans feel like after Thanksgiving. You're so bad, dude. That's so bad. That's so bad. I was very good. I just had turnip and mashed potatoes, and I think I had a roll, and I think that's all I had. I was very, very good. Is from Matthew, and he's sending this. I didn't get to do these the other night for having a drink for the Basherdirsary. Look at this beautiful. Are you in France? God, does that not look like France? It does. It looks like Carcassonne, which is where my sister-in-law, Julie's younger sister, is moving to, and I can't wait to go visit her there because I've never been to the south of France. Been a lot of places, never been there. I've been so many places in my life and time. Never been to Carcassonne, to Nice. What is that? Okay, here's something from Julian. Oh, look at this. Richard Bonnie, look at the kitty cats. Oh, man. Oh, look at you, babies. Oh, man. The black and white times two. Double trouble. You guys are beautiful. Look at you guys. Love you. Look at them. They're like identical twins with their pink noses. Yeah. Oh, man, that's so great. Thank you so much. That's Wilbur and Orville. That's the Wright brothers. Oh, my God, so cute. Oh, man. Thank you so much, buddy. That's so beautiful. So, so beautiful. Thank you. And then we've got Andrew showing the live chats. Let's He's showing proof of what used to be on there. We got it, Andrew, though. That was it. This is, and you know how you know it was the beginning? Because I worked on this thumbnail over time. That was the first iteration. And then I finally added more characters. And then I put the official iBashers wallpaper behind there. I moved the drum around. I changed so many things after this, which just goes to show you that YouTube, you got to get your act together. Thanks for that little representation. This is from Dave Fahrenheit 451, our favorite clock. This is great. That's Wallace and Gromit. Now, what happened with Wallace and Gromit? Something happened with the warehouse where they stored all the miniatures and all that stuff, and apparently it's gone. Like it burnt up in a fire. Is that true? Look at that. It's nuts. Oh, and that's a video. Okay, well, can I get it? Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I can. Download it. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a video. Okay. Can we see this? All right. Give me a second. I'll switch over. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And I'm talking to you, Ray. Sometimes they do. I think it's when it comes from Windows machines. Okay, we can play this now. Brilliant. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. And that was from him. That's so great. Who do we got next? Martin Brown, the house move. Now we get to see Mart's house move. Okay, he said I could show the pictures. I got permission, as we should always ask for permission. I don't believe in that. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission thing. I disagree with it. I don't like it at all. 90% of the time. This is a new path to get in there. This is like, he got there and there was like a live wire. Is that what this is an example of? Got there and there was like a live wire on this. This is his new place. Him and the beautiful Bronson. Beautiful. Look at that bridge, and there's like a stream. I'm so happy for you guys. Those don't make fun of me, Dean and Easy. Are those like rhododendrons, or like the winter's just beating the crap out of them? I'm sure I don't know what they are. Beautiful hedgerow, though. If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now. Oh, that's about all I can do, because Led Zeppelin are the worst. Oh my God. I suggested that one time when Emmett was here. I was like, let's do like Going to California or Thank You. Or and then the other day when I did a little bit, and if the sun refused to shine, you have to stop that quick, because Led Zeppelin love to give copyright strikes. Beautiful. Congratulations on your new home. You deserve it, you and your beautiful baby. I can't wait till he comes out of hiding and finds his new spots, finds his favorite places, finds his favorite windows, favorite birds to stalk, and all of those things. You guys deserve it. Congratulations. And then we have Andrew, which Morgana wanted attention. Well, you better give her some, baby. Give her as much attention as she deserves, because she's a beautiful baby. Look at that beautiful, adorable face. Oh, man. So beautiful. You're a beautiful baby. Oh. Look away, baby. Look away. Oh, time for a nappy poo. Hydrangeas. Thank you very much. Hydrangeas. Yeah, I'm bad with that. I'm good with the leafy green ones that you can eat. Flowers, not so much. You're beautiful. Look at that. That's one of the most classic shots ever, Andrew. Ever. Beautiful. Thank you. Here's some beautiful work from our resident artist. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Julian and his beautiful gallery. Let's enjoy these now. Look how Parisian that is, baby. Wow. That looks very, I mean, I don't know what that is. Is that, now they call it steampunk, but I guess it's Victorian. Beautiful. Look, the light and shadow on that is just an outrage. Beautiful. Oof, man. Well, you have an abundance of those in your country, don't you? Beautiful. It's like Churchville. Look at that door. Somebody made that door. I don't know if people can. Did anybody watch? Has anybody been watching the restoration of Notre Dame? It looks ridiculously beautiful, but of course it looks so modern because they cleaned it up and there's mid-century modern furniture on the altar. People are getting. Listen, be grateful it's there. That's how I felt about the Dakota and St. Patrick's Cathedral when they cleaned them. It wasn't black anymore. It's white. It's beautiful. I mean, there is something to be said about the beauty of aging. It's gorgeous. Julian, that's standing. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at the detail on that. And I can't tell when he's fudged with stuff. I mean, he does, but can't tell what that is. Look at this. This is like a multi... Wow. Whew. Wow. Oh, look at that thing. Wow. What is that? Is that a stadium of some sort? It's going to be a big flag on the top. Wow. I love, like if you take black and white pictures of Grand Central Station, you see something that you don't see in color, and that is you see the discrepancy between the shades of the bricks. When you shoot color, you don't see anything, but if you shoot it in black and white, you get to see all the different brick variations and gradations. Beautiful, Julian. That is amazing. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. You know what's really crazy about Julian's work? That it's like so varied. There's just, I mean, he dips his toe into so many different forms. It's amazing. Look at that. Like it's a lady's bag. Looks like Thatcher's bag. That looks like a total Thatcher bag. Wow. Only you could make art out of a dirty window, my friend. Oh. Blue sky, dirty window. Look at that. I mean, what is that saying to you? It's saying so much. The time is now. Oh, that's good. How appropriate. Hey, Wayne Grow. Great to see you in there. It's been a while. Hey, you. It's been a while. Not much. How about you? It's been such a long, long time. This is beautiful, Julian. I love it. Ooh, I love me. Is that a doorbell on a window? Is that a doorbell? I can't tell what that is. What is that, Julian? Wow, that's very unique. What is that? Because it looks like glass, but it does look like panes of glass, but it looks like a doorbell in the glass. Is that possible? Oh, I love it. Now, I don't even know what we're looking at. A sidewalk, perhaps tube vents. And then somebody went and did that, which is insane. How does anybody do that? Incredible. The beautiful work of Julian. He's a master. Beautiful. It's a very old window pane. But did they put the buzzer in there? Because that's what it looked like to me. Did it not? Did it not look like that to you? Because it looked like that to me. Melly C with Sunday Mass to be inspired. Oh my God. What are you two doing? Oh my God, this might be my favorite picture ever, Melly. Oh, look at them. They're looking at a fly. There's a fly there. Oh my God. And did they get it? They probably did. Look at the two of them. Look at them. They're such murderers. Oh my God. Look, there's a fly there and they want it. Oh man. That's nuts. And that's him after the stalk and the kill on the radiator. So adorable. Oh my God. Oh, it's all glass, you're saying, NDM. So what is that circular thing in the middle? What is that? Just art? Beautiful baby. Oh, look at her. You know who you are, you little princess baby. Beautiful thing, you. You're so cute. I just want to scrunch her. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Teepees. Look at this. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. These spoiled cats. These eye bashers cats are so spoiled. Look at this. Okay, so what do we got? We've got an ottoman with a pillow or a blanket, and you're sitting on that. An ottoman, they're in front of the fire. And then they're little teepees. And then these are for them too, right? What is this in the corner? Can I see what this is? Can I pull that back? It won't let me go any further. What are those? Are those portable speakers or portable heaters? Look at that. Cats like their heat. That cat, Ronan Sherpa. Hey, Ronan. Hey, Ronan Sherpa. Nice to see you in the room. That cat has a tent. Both of them do. That's because if you join the Bashers, if you become a Basher, you'll find out all about the crazy cat people that we are. And Melly sees among the craziest of cat people. And that's why we love her. Look at that. I love this. Blankets, ottomans, teepees, and a big set of speakers. Outrageous. Oh boy, that's amazing. And look at it. Oh yes, the lady of the house. Beautiful. Look at you. You the big ears. I can't take it. Oh, so cute. Oh my god, you guys are too much. Thank you so much, Melly and Andy, for that. Always how wonderful it is to have you guys in the world. Okay, here's an Omega. Oh, nice. Chris with his. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it on the red leather driver. Look at that. Oh, you're in the Omega shop, aren't you? Wow. Did you just purchase it? Great wrist shot, by the way. Great jumper. Great jumper. Where's me jumper? Where's me jumper? Anybody remember what show that was from? The Chris O'Dowd show. It was really cute. It was a show about a little boy who had an imaginary friend, and it was Chris O'Dowd. It was a really cute show. I really liked it. It was set in like the west of Ireland somewhere. He's from Sligo. He's Sligoan. Oh, look at that. That's a great shot, man. Fantastic. It looks great on that strap. Yeah, something just about Omegas, man, and that particular one looks great on it. I know Speedies are the strap monster, but the SMP 300 M2, definitely. Here's the Blaquatera, baby. So randy. The Blaquatera. Yeah, I mean, that's the hot watch. That's the Omega moment right now. It's beautiful. It's the big one. It's the one everybody's crazy for. I love it. I love the bracelet. I love the whole thing. I love Aquaterras. I love them. It's a one watch collection watch. It's all you need. Andy M loves the cupcake. Wayne Grove says the helium escape valve has to go. It's a deal breaker. Now, we talked about that the other day, and I've written to Reynold, and I said, can you just... the helium escape valve is one thing. The cupcake, Andy M loves the cupcake. I don't. I want a big crown. 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 I like a crown. Those are just hard to get in there because they go in and it's difficult, but it's still a beautiful watch. I wouldn't say no. It's beautiful. That's what makes the world go round. You say potato and I say potato. Thank you, Ken Furby. Carolyn Martin, boy dressed for the holidays. Oh, look at her. Amazing. Look at you, you beautiful baby. You're a beautiful baby. Beautiful baby. Oh, so cute of you. My mom had a shirt exactly like that she wore all the time. If my sister's, Patty, you watching? Doesn't that look like mommy's shirt from the 60s and 70s? Wow. You're a beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. She had a house full of family, and I'm so happy that she was able to do that. And Matthew says Notre Dame, and I was right. He was in Paris. And this is it. We were talking about it before. If anybody's seen it, it looks astonishing. It's, very white. The inside is crazy. It's so white inside. Everything is so pristine and new. Apparently, there's some chit-chat about the rose window not being the original glass, that they replaced it. Now, if they replaced it, they didn't throw out the old glass. It'll be in a museum or something, but this will be the stuff that lasts for another 1,000 years. So I don't have a problem with it. I'm just so happy it's there. And it was privately funded. It was not funded by anybody but private investors. So, I know a lot of people were up in arms about, well, we could put this money elsewhere. Well, people took their personal money and put it here. And that's fine, because you can go spend your money on whatever you want. But federal money, I agree, it wouldn't have been worth, it's just, relicate. But I'm grateful that they did, because it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful thing. Look at the spire. Look at that. That is completely rebuilt. As we all know, we saw it fall through the roof. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Paris is just, I don't know. Paris is the next level of shit. It's the most beautiful city in the world. I could live in Paris. I could. I want to live in Italy, but I could live in Paris. It's absolutely 100% true. Could totally do it. And that's the Gallery of Bastards, my dearest.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots that sublime the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Where was I? Mart said I could show pics. Just want to catch up on the thing before we say goodnight. Where was I? It just jumps so much. Melly C says adorable because she's got Mindy and the black and white cat. Good evening, everybody from Ferg and Lou. Great to see you guys. It burnt down. Yeah, the warehouse burnt down. That's what I heard. Andrew says, once I thought I was helping Samantha by weeding the garden in the spring. I tore out everything. Never did that again. You know that. Carlos Paggi is saying, nice work, Julian. Of course. Mart says, of course. We all say that. Beautiful stuff. Looks for like a shrine for old gods. Oh, Wayne Grow. Wayne Grow names Wayne Grow. So that's the name of his cat, as he just said. Bruce Stuttgart, I'm here now. Notre Dame opens back on the 8th. Check your email. I just sent the latest. I got it. There it is. It looks like a Banksy. Some of it does. But he came first. He was definitely first. Wayne Grow says that his cat passed away. I'm so sorry. I know what that feels like. But his name was Wayne Grow. You have a picture of him? Before we'll close out the show with a picture of Wayne Grow. Do you want to send it to me? Basherdirk@gmail.com. If you got a quick picture, I'll kick around for a couple minutes. As a little tip of the hat to the guy. He also says you're not a big fan of that. Are you at the Fifth Avenue boutique? Oh, you could tell because it's the stairs going down. That's true. That's very true. Andy loves the cupcake, right? I know. Andrew said, I had a call once. I'm having a party. Who's there? Me and my cats. We're dancing. Come over. Great party. No arguing politics. Just purring, petting over drinks and tunes. Sometimes the best thing you could ever do. Ronan Sherpa says, the thing burned down. Of course, they were going to have to replace things. Yeah, they had to. Now, there's purists that are, well, we shouldn't have done this and we shouldn't have done that. Well, they did. It's incredible what they were able to do because it really burnt down. The roof was gone and the spire was gone. Windows were blown out. It was destroyed. And it's 5 years later. It's incredible that they did that. Wayne Grow says, you have your Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I thought you got your halfback of Notre Dame. There's that. That's Notre Dame. I'm glad it was rebuilt with the cloud. Yeah, they just, listen, they brought it back to where it is. There's some furniture in there that's, the Catholic Church does that a lot. It's called Vatican II. It's like not only just changing the whole mass and the verbiage and all that stuff, but also it came with a new aesthetic of a look, and I like it. So where did the Hunchback live during the renovations? Probably like Le Crillon or the Georges V or Le Maurice, one of those crazy ones, RP 1960, $4.99 for the offering of our wonderful mass. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. We'll give you I'll give you for that. I'll give you a little cowbell. Thanks, buddy boy. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful Sunday Mass. And just remember, everything that we have in this life, it can be passed on to others, and eventually it does. Things that we have are just material and they mean nothing. Best thing we can give to people is our love and words. Like I was talking to Carolyn yesterday, and we were talking about like you could punch somebody in the face and they won't feel it tomorrow, but the sting of what you said will last forever. So just let's remember to, say please and thank you and hold the door open. And if you encounter unkindness, you never know what that person's going through. They could be a really good person having a really bad day, or they could be the other thing. But considering it's Sunday Mass, I don't say that. So all I can say to you is go in peace to love and serve the Bash. This is Sunday Mass. Thank you, guys.
in Him it lives, a Messiah. Pray all the days our hearts desire. It's Sunday Mass to be inspired.
We gather here, our faith like fire.
Together we're strong in our desire. We light up the night in a blazing world. And Sunday Mass we don't need no Messiah. Let's come to bash.
And special thanks to all the Patreons. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.